Hey, what's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Jason Yamamoto, and today I'm going to be answering some Q&A. Today's question is about the squat butt wink for lower back strains. Okay, so the very first advice I gotta give you is that if you haven't seen the doctor and you can't afford to go see a doctor, please go see a doctor. Now, if you don't have the funds, or you just can't see a doctor for whatever reason, just keep in mind the lower back strain, okay, can over time increasingly develop in more pain if you don't address the issue. Okay, that's one of the thing. Well, that's one of the thing people seem to have a weird misconception that lower back pain just disappears. No one had ever said that shit ever. Once you get the lower back strain, if you don't fucking address it the first week or second week, you're fucked. Okay, it's like having tendonitis in your bicep and elbow. That shit never disappears. Never, ever disappears. So with that being said, you have to address it as soon as possible. You have to decompress. If you compress your spine, you have to decompress it. Okay, that means you might have to see a chiropractor. Now, chiropractor is a little bit cheaper than going and seeing a doctor. Okay, and chiropractors, they know a little bit more about the spine, the bones, the joints, in a more expertise way. So, like I said, go visit yourself a doctor. If you can't, go see a chiropractor. Okay, and you let them know about that pain. Now, there's other methods of decompressing your spines. Okay, there's gadgets out there. I haven't tried them out, but I heard it works. There's foam roller exercises to help alleviate some of that pain and get that disc back inside the original position where it was at. There's a lot of methods, so I would just recommend you just go ahead and look at that first, but just try out the first two advice. Now, let's say if you've seen the chiropractor, you've seen the doctor, and they give you a shitty answer, and you still want to work on your squats. Yes, working on your squat actually does help, believe it or not. I don't know why, but it just does. Okay, because it's a normal human function. Your body will automatically try to readjust itself in order for the body itself to perform its natural function, which is one of it is the squat. Okay, you have to squat in order to take a shit. You don't sit on the toilet, you squat on the toilet, believe it or not. Now, if you want to argue with me with that discussion, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. But anyways, you have to squat, yes. But if you got that lower strain, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So I would recommend to sticking with a little bit lighter weights, but go ahead and continuously progress up. Okay. And the thing is with squats, you don't just normally do 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 sets. You do as many as you need until your legs have achieved the desired workload that it needs to grow. Because there's not many exercises for legs, and when it comes compared to squats, okay, especially back squats. So to get that wink, make sure you have make sure you use the low bar squats. Try to keep the bar away from the high above your traps, and have it lower just down here. Okay, just have it down here and work on that. Okay, use the low bar squat technique. Light weights. Keep your weights. Keep your reps between like 3 to 5 until your lower back strings starts to heal up a little bit. Okay. Because if you do a high bar, I promise you, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it a little bit more on your lower back. But when you have it on the low bar, you rarely feel it. Understand that you rarely feel it. So try to keep it in the low bar area. Let me see what else. And that's pretty much it, man. Wear a belt. Okay, if you haven't been wearing a belt, wear a belt. A lot of people say, "Oh, don't wear a belt." And, that's your fucking lower back, dude. You can do whatever you want. All right, I'm just letting you know if you fucking use low bar squats. Let me see what else. And the belts. If that shit doesn't help you, if anybody else tells you, "Oh, fucking just do a regular squat," and you still feel that pain, why would you still do it? So I don't know, man. Just try that out. See if that shit works. Yeah, man. Just the number one thing is keep the reps low. And even though it's lightweight, you know what I'm saying? You'll definitely build strength over time. But the main thing is having your lower back try to recover from that lower strain, that lower back strain. Okay, so you try to alleviate as much workload as much as possible on that lower back. So yeah, the low bar squat would be definitely perfect. And when you perform the low bar squat, just make sure you hit the plane. Don't go past your knees. You can if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Just hit the plane and get back up. Hit the plane, hit back up, and that's it, man. So with that being said, guys, it's your boy Jason Yamamoto. If you guys got any more questions, let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Nice. Breathe.